All right, here we are, week 2, complete. Jeanette, Christine, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
So before we jump into the recap, Jeanette, why don't you, for everyone who is watching the recap here, introduce yourself and say a little bit about who you are and what you were up to this week with Christine.
Oh, okay. So hi, my name is Jeanette. I'm a group fitness instructor and also a Pilates instructor. Will be certified after by the end of August. Hopefully, I'll pass the exam, then I'll be certified. Um, Fitness definitely is one thing that I've always been drawn to. It's one of my passions. That's why it's not really about what you want others to do. It's what you can help others do for themselves. And I'm here today with Christine for the second week, and we are talking about the body, like what her body is all about, what she thinks she's expecting from her body, in general, what her body is, what she thinks it is, and what we think, but we're gonna make it look more at in her lens, so help her more understand how her body works for her, and in that way, it is in the long run she can benefit doing it on her own instead of just always having someone at her back to tell her what to do.
Totally. That's definitely what happened. It really sounds like you help people to master their bodies and their health, which is
Well,
awesome.
yeah, because I'm a firm believer that you just take care of your nutrition and your health, your weight will take care of itself. Like you don't even have to have that as a goal, just because of everything that you do to attain staying healthy. Everything just follows with it because you're doing it not because you have to, but because it happens.
Yeah,
You're just mindful of what you're doing.
that's awesome. I'm very similar. It's like, I mean, the outcome of losing weight is super important, but the byproduct of the behaviors that lead to weight loss are things that can happen for life.
For
And
sure.
so rather than it be like a challenge where, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever, it's like, no, if you drink like a liter of water every day at your desk and you are to actually enjoy moving and not dreading like climbing up a hill and having some fun and finding what works for you, then weight comes off as a byproduct. It's awesome.
Yeah, you don't even know that you're doing it. Like you're just doing it, but you don't even know it's happening. Like in the end of the day, they say like, "Oh my God!" I said, "What did I do?" You didn't even notice it.
Awesome. Well, it was a real pleasure, and we're going to get into the specifics of what the week went or what happened during the week after we
Hmm.
go through our little recap. But it was such a pleasure to scheme with you, Jeanette, and like see how we were gonna do it, because Christine's a really high level, honestly,
She is. She's like
and
raised the bar.
yeah, she really does, and
Like,
and she doesn't need to be told what to do, really.
no,
Um,
really, yes. No, you don't. Like you
no, you
already
don't.
know it. You were doing it already.
Quite literally, it's actually really funny, and you might battle us a little bit, but like you don't need to be told what to do.
Mhm.
Um, but at the same time, you do.
Yeah.
It's one of those interesting things, but
Yeah.
your knowledge is actually enough. But anyways, we'll get into it. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to go through a little recap of the body for week 2 of Christine's health journey. All right. So the focus for this week was to recover and replenish the body, and as well discover purpose and building awareness of what works for Christine for her life, not on our terms, on her terms. She's the boss.
Hmm. Yes, she is.
Number 3 is we were monitoring and assuring that the different health metrics from her Fitbit and also from like different habits, they're in line with moving in the direction of Christine's goals
Goals.
for her health. And why won't you go? There you go. So goal number 1, which was recover and replenishing the body. What we did was we tracked food, sleep, and water intake, as well as educating and questioning and reflecting what the body might need. And that was through the content by Jeanette, and as well going to spin class and lifting class and other activities in the band workouts that you did after your spin class. And for the goal number 2, which was the discovering purpose and building awareness, Christine did her daily video reflections and entries into her self-discovery journal, figuring out what works for her, what doesn't work for her, also what works for other people, and also putting down any questions that she might want to bring to my attention, Jeanette's attention, or anyone else's attention, so that she can discover further what her pathway looks like. And then we're doing these talks for our weekly review, discussion, and adjustments to anything moving forward. And she had access to coaching and support and different education when she needed it, when she wanted it, when she didn't want it. And number 3, we did tracking of biometrics in the Fuel Life app. And like last week, we encouraged social activities that involve community, which works for her historically. And as well, linking to already existing routines, linking behaviors. So I will first say that I actually put personal trainer, and it should say group fitness instructor and Pilates instructor to be. And that is Jeanette. And then my name's Cameron, and I've been here. And I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a certified online personal trainer as well. Some results for the week. On average, you actually had an increase of your sleeping minutes by 28.2 minutes per day on average increase, which is pretty cool, because that just means that you are sleeping more, meaning you're recovering more. And if you look, it kind of looks like you have certain days that you like to stay up longer than other days or sleep more than other days. And I'm sure that there's a pattern there. And that's not for this week, but it's just something I wanted to point out. And as well, for your steps. In total, you had an increase of 642 steps on average. Wait, sorry. Average steps per day. That should say total steps. Wait, nope, that's right. Average steps per day increased by 642. That's correct. And obviously you can see that July 26th, there was a big jump, shopping day. And then we had another big jump on August 1st. And here is all of the wonderful activities that you did for the week. Started off with your cycling. Then on Monday, cycling and lifting class. Tuesday, rest day. Wednesday, cycling. Thursday, cycling, mindful workout. I even noted down that you said that you felt burnt out that day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And we'll get into that. And lifting class as well. Then your recovery day. Finally, cycling, band workout, lifting class. And like last week, you are 100% accountable in all of the different areas. And specifically, we'll get into the content that Jeanette gave to you, but you completed 100% of them. And that doesn't mean perfection, right? And then you also entered into your self-discovery journal 100% of the days, which is amazing. And you are 100% accountable. So that is the recap. Now I'm going to turn it over to you.